Hello, everybody. Welcome into another day of post-show headlines. And today I'm with Connor because John took off.
Hi.
On a Friday. 3-day weekend.
Must be nice, huh?
Veteran move. I respect it. But Connor is filling in for John today. So you've not ever done one of these before.
No, what exactly do we do here?
We do 5 topics that we did not get to or we would not get into on the show because Eagles, Super Bowl. Obviously, we're all excited for it. So I have 5 random topics for you. And question number 1, 2 minutes each. What is with your superstitions?
Oh, my God.
This mustache is one of the most hideous things I've ever seen in my life. So, but you're like, I get it. We all kind of have superstitions. Like I do the sweatshirt thing. I've been wearing the same sweatshirt underneath my B-Dog jersey for like the last 6 or 7 games. And I won't tell people the sweatshirt until after the season ends because I don't think people would be happy to hear what the sweatshirt is. So I'm keeping that to myself until after the season ends. But the mustache thing, like when did you decide now's the time for me to start growing it out?
Well, I just kind of did the mustache.
Like you look like a walrus.
I hate it. I've been telling everybody that'll listen that I hate it. I had a dream last night, like a legitimate, vivid dream of me shaving my mustache, and I haven't been happier. But I started it randomly just to switch up the facial hair in like January, and then they start going on this run, and I realized I was roped into the mustache.
They were already on a run. They had been on a run.
But the postseason is different, and I won't change anything during the postseason. So Philadelphia Eagles fans, this mustache right here, this is what I'm doing to my face for you. I'm not proud of it, but I'm proud of the way the birds are playing, and I'm not changing that.
Do you need like a specific trimmer like before you cut that down?
No, I have it. I got a weed whacker that I'll just go ahead and use. And
then there's the Philly shirt where you think you turn the season around because of a shirt.
No.
Things smelled horribly, man.
Listen, former ball player, you know how baseball players are.
Yeah, I get it. I get it from the baseball standpoint, but you're not on the team.
I feel like I'm a part.
Okay. All right. That's question number 1. Question number 2. So in case people don't know, before I give you the question, tell the people Connor Thomas before 97.5 The Fanatic because this is your second gig in life.
Yeah, it is. I used to actually work in mortgage sales. So it was my first job out of college. So I did that for about 3 years. Typical desk job stuff. And I just caught myself always reading sports articles and everything on ESPN, listening to The Fanatic. I used to go sit on my lunch break in my car for the entirety of the hour and listen to The Fanatic and listen to Sports Talk Radio and be like, what if I could do that one day? So one day I up and went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting and ended up here.
It's a good plug there. So who was Connor Thomas after Super Bowl 52? Because even though we're Eagles fans, we do still have to we watch the game and we have to talk about it the next day. So we can't be like a drunken mess or anything during the game. But afterwards, we celebrate like Eagles fans.
Yes.
Now, I was on the air from 2 to 5 in the morning, so I couldn't party.
Right.
You had no Fanatic job responsibilities yet. So what was Connor Thomas after Super Bowl 52?
I had any job responsibilities because I planned this out. What I did was I took vacation days. I knew I wouldn't want to be back in win or loss on Monday.
Smart.
I knew that it would probably be a travel day, so the parade could be Tuesday. So I took Tuesday.
Okay.
My thought was, if they have any type of weather, maybe it'll get pushed to Wednesday. And then I don't want to go in the day after the parade because I'm going to be drinking for the parade. So I ended up taking off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The parade ends up being Thursday.
It's huge.
I got super lucky, and they gave us an extra day Friday. So I had all 5 days.
Dude.
I watched that Super Bowl game back probably 50 times while I was just sitting on my couch. It was a beautiful, beautiful week.
And Connor has told me he climbed a light pole.
I did. That was for the NFC Championship game celebration.
Oh, okay. And you did the Stone Cold Steve Austin double.
2 beers together. It was freezing outside. I definitely got sick from that.
That's pre-Fanatic Connor Thomas for you.
It's current.
All right, question 3. That's true. Question 3. We were at the Philly Sports Trips Birds Give Back event last night. And it was a lot of fun. They do such a great job, and it benefited the Eagles Autism Foundation and also the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So proceeds going toward that fantastic night yesterday. A lot of fun. And what added to the fun, Brandon Graham was there. So Brandon Graham was the big marquee special guest. Connor was second in line. It was Brandon Graham number 1, Connor Thomas number 2. That guy, by the way, is awesome.
He's the best.
He took pictures with every single person that was there. We were there. There was over 130 people that bought tickets. but then also add the people that were working.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying us, like the people from Chickies and Pete's. Like there were a lot of people working. He took pictures with everybody involved, and everybody wanted one.
Yes.
Can you think of some of the other most beloved athletes in Philadelphia? Majority of them seem to be Eagles players, honestly.
Well, we know the Eagles run this town, so it's always
Yeah.
got to be them. But I think Tyrese Maxey, the guy who currently plays in the city, would have that type of reaction just because of the personality. I think Bryce Harper, with the way he embraced this city, would absolutely have that type of reaction. But like most of them, you go to the Eagles, you go to Kelsey, you go to Fletcher Cox, you go to Brandon Graham. You're going to have some guys. I think that, and we talked about him on the show today, I think Jordan Mailata is very quickly ascending into incredible, like all-time fan favorite Eagle territory because he's going to be good for such a long time, and he has the personality to go with it.
Harper's Harper because of just the
who he is
icon that is Bryce Harper. Right. But like I just think about like last night, like Brandon Graham. When we went, there was no like signage saying get a picture with Brandon Graham.
Right.
I think he was asked, can you take pictures of people? And then everybody lined up that was there. Like that's how beloved that guy is as an athlete. And of course, what he did in Super Bowl 52.
We're blessed with how many guys in this city are like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why Philadelphia fans are the best, even though people always talk about us negatively. But no, seriously, once you become a fan favorite, like you're a legend.
Yes.
Forever. I asked John this question during yesterday's post-show headline. So sorry for a redo of a question, but I'm curious to get Connor's answer on this. And I've said this to John, when the Eagles win, we will do this topic on the air maybe Tuesday after the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 52, when they won, that was the first in Eagles history. So that meant the world to everybody. Like, I was on the air 2 to 5. The amount of phone calls I took of people in tears because they were thinking about past loved ones, right? The loved ones that passed away, unfortunately, never being able to see the Super Bowl. What would Super Bowl 59 mean to you?
Well, here's the difference, right? Super Bowl 52, the reaction to that from everybody in the fan base was, I can't believe they finally did it. I can't believe we're here. It was this years of doubt finally leaving the fan base that we never thought we would see.
Yeah.
This is going to be the we always knew it Super Bowl. This is going to be the we knew all year how good this team was. We knew what they were putting together. We knew they could take down the Kansas City Chiefs. This is not going to be the I can't believe it happened Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I believe the reaction from this fan base is we knew we were this good, and now you guys have nothing you could say to us about it.
And apparently, we found this out today, there will be a watch party.
Ooh.
You could hang out with Connor and I.
That sounds fun.
At Patty Wax.
Down on South Street?
Down South Street.
Oh, my goodness.
Beers will be taken in.
Flowing.
And we will have fun with that. And if they win, when they win, it will be, as Connor just said, the Super Bowl in which we knew that they were going to win. That's a great call, honestly. Because Super Bowl 52, everyone's emotional, all that kind of stuff. But that's a great point. The, oh my God, they finally did it versus the, I expected them to do it. All right, last one. You and I are probably going to battle over this. There's one non-Eagles related question.
Okay.
I need you to look into the camera because we have not really had time to talk about this because of the Eagles run and the Philly season does not begin for another couple of months. Can you please try to tell the people, I'm listening, but tell the people why you think the Phillies will be okay. Now, before you start, I know that the team is still really good.
Yes.
All right, they're going to be a playoff team. Nobody's saying that they're going to miss the playoffs this year because of the trajectory going downhill from going to the World Series to now losing in the first round, very much like the 08 to 11 run. They're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But tell the people how they're going to be okay when you see what teams like the Dodgers are doing and other teams around the National League that are continuously gaining talent, and the Phillies are kind of staying put.
Yeah, the tough thing is that Dodgers part of the conversation. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, I don't know how any team in baseball competes with the Los Angeles Dodgers. What I will say is we have seen teams in the past that have seemed to be these juggernaut lock championship winners, and the parity of the sport sometimes comes in. So we'll leave them off to the side. But from the Phillies' perspective, do you remember the conversations we had about the rotation last year?
Best rotation ever?
They're better this year. Christopher Sanchez has another year of experience. Ranger Suarez is on a contract year. Jesus Luzardo is filling
That was
the
a
spot
great
that Taiwan
pickup.
Walker
Yeah.
absolutely vacated by stinking.
Yeah.
They have better pitching than a team that already had amazing pitching. The offense is going to be what the offense is. Like, there's nothing I can do to sit here and tell you today they're going to get hot at the right time. They're going to hit in the postseason, because that's just kind of the nature of building a team this way. But the talent level is as high as any team in baseball not wearing blue playing in LA. And I'll take my chances with, we talk talent pedigree in the conversation about the Eagles. The Phillies are still a talented team. I will take that over most teams in baseball.
But the problem, and this is where you and I will argue, and you know how much I love this Phillies team. You and I will argue this a lot. Like, some of your best players did shine. Bryce shined. Nick Castellanos shined. It was all the other guys, the Bohms, the Stotts.
Well, and the bullpen as well. And you don't expect that to happen again. It was just kind of one of those weird combinations. And people were probably right about the collapse and how the team played down the stretch. That team just didn't have enough of the consistent good play. But it wasn't based on the talent of the roster. It was based on maybe the makeup of the team, maybe
the makeup of the team that's back.
Not totally back. We will see what changes are made. Backup catcher, starting center fielder who progresses into these roles. It's hard to see now sitting here on the last day of January.
Another platoon.
It's something that I believe Phillies fans are going to be excited about once we get into the season.
Yeah, we're platooning. We're not platooning Jason Worth and Jeff Jenkins, where you find out Jason Worth is actually a really, really good player. We're platooning Brandon Marsh and Johan
because Brandon Marsh and Jason Worth, nothing alike.
No.
They look exactly like the same person.
I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about talent.
Focus on the Eagles. Don't worry about the Phillies. We will get to baseball season after we win the Super Bowl.
All right, that was post-show headlines. Everybody, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, everything that we got going on the YouTube page. Again, next week, John and I in New Orleans. We got a lot of content coming your way here on this YouTube page. But first things first, Monday morning, back on the radio, 6 o'clock, 97.5 The Fanatic. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.